Hello and welcome to my channel. My hook size is 3.5 millimeter, and for this pattern I go and chain 11. First I make my slip knot and I start to chain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. For row 1, I go with my hook in each chain, make a loop, keep that loop on my hook. First, I lose this loop just a little bit. I go with my finger right there, and with my hook I go to the chain, grab the yarn, pull through to make a loop. Now I do like this to make sure they are the same height. Go with my finger right there, move to the next chain, grab the yarn, and again I do this again. And like this with all of them. I have 11 loops on my hook. Now to complete row 1, what I do is I grab the yarn and pull through the first loop, like this. Now I lose this loop a little bit and I go and grab the yarn, pull through that loop and the next one. So I lose this loop, pull through that one and the next one, and again all the time I lose this loop, not too tight. And like this until the end. Row 2, between this, the first loop, and the next one is a hole. I'll go in that hole with my hook 6 times. But first I lose this loop. I go with my finger right there, and then with my hook between, grab the yarn and pull through and make a long loop. I yarn over, that was 1 time. I yarn over and I go back 2 times. Yarn over, go back 3 times. All the time I go with my fingers right there. 4, 5, and the 6. Now I'll go on this stitch. So I go with my yarn like this on my hook, go on that one, go with the yarn this way, grab the yarn and make a loop. Again to the next one. I have 2 of them. Now I move to the next one. 3 and to the next one. It's 4, 5, 6 and 7. Now I go between this one and that one on that hole 6 times, and I do what I did here. Go with my hook, grab the yarn, that's 1 time, make a long loop, yarn over, my finger right there, and I go back. That was 2, 3, 4, 5 and the 6. To complete the row 2, what I do is I'll grab the yarn and I pull through the first 3 loops, which if I count, and there are 6 of them because I yarn over. So 2, 4, 6. So grab the yarn and pull through that right there. Now I have a 1, 2, 3. I chain 2 and pull through that, the next 3 right there. Now I chain 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4, and I pull through all 7 loops like this. Now I chain 4 again. 1, 2, 3 and 4, and again I go and pull through the 3 loops right there. I chain 2, 1, 2 and pull through the other 2, and I make a chain right there. For row 3 I lose the loop, and right here, or is the 2 chain space, I'll go with my hook, grab the yarn and make a loop. Yarn over, and I go back. That's 2 times, 3, 4, 5, and the 6. Now I need to go and make the loops. Go with my yarn like this on my hook, find the first chain, go with my hook right there, I leave the yarn like this, go with my finger right there, grab the yarn and make the first loop. Again with the yarn like this, go in the next chain and make another loop, and again I have 3 of them. Now I go right here, four, and now I go the next 3 chains and I make the 3 loops. And I have the 7 loops. Now I go right here into space chains and I go 6 times, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, and to complete row 3 is exactly how I did on row 2. I grab the yarn and pull through the first 3 loops, 1, 2, 3, I chain 2 and pull through the next 3. Right here I chain 4, 1, 2, I make sure they are a little bit loose, 3 and 4, I pull through all 7 loops, I chain 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4, pull through the 3 loops, chain 2, pull through the next loops, and I make a chain. Now all I need is to repeat row 3 how many times I need for my project.